Hi, guys. How are you? Happy Friday. Um, this show that I'm going to have tonight is called Healthy Cards. I wanted to really name it It's All in the Cards or It's in the Cards. I had so many little things that I wanted to say because these are from dialysis patient citizens cards that I got, their educational playing cards. So even though they look like a regular deck of cards, I wanted you to talk to you about that and give you a couple of resources I have on the side and stuff like that. But let's get these babies open and things started. Ah, happy fall, everyone. Okay, this is what is here. It says the four renal specific symbols represented the new suits. All right, so you got this one. I don't know if you can see it, so I'm gonna push it all into can you see this? Well, okay. So let me get this deck of cards out. They're like so cute and so mad cool. I'm trying to get them all out. All right. See? And they stack nicely. Okay. They even have the phone number to dialysis patient citizen DPC. And the number is 866-877-4242. That's their toll free number. Yeah, they can always use some people. iPro ESRD network also can use some more people, some more kidney patients, the families and the family members. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, I wanted to be able to also give you the phone number to ESRD network. I should have it right here in my cell phone. End stage renal disease. It might be on the pin that I have for them. So I have their pin. Isn't that cute? Nice pin. Oh, it just have the IPRO.org. It only have their website. Okay, well then that'll do also, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, I guess we do have some time. I don't want to rush and I don't want to be too slow. I want to take my time. I want to enjoy it. I hope to be able to read it because I see now how dim the light is over here. That where I'm taping from tonight. I kind of have a sore throat. Had some issues this week. I smashed this finger in the door and it had turned black right here. Thank God for healing. And then I fell. I can't show you where the bruise is on this side of my body from here. Two guys picked me up off the ground. It was a bump on the road, but my walker, I need a new one. And this will be the third one. I was hoping to get rid of it so I can walk without that or a cane, but that's prayerful. I believe in prayer, but I know it's wishful thinking at the same time, you know. Let's see. This is taking me longer. I don't like when I do stuff like that in the beginning. Okay. Oh, no, that's their WebEx. Embarrassing. Okay. Well, you got their website. I'm ashamed of myself because I know I must be having it under something else, you know. I have a lot of the people that's in charge of that. I have their numbers. Found it. 516-209-5578. Okay? So you can call and they'll send you anything you want if you want to be a part of that. There's so many great things out there. AAKF, American Kidney Fund, is very excellent as well. So don't give up on these things. I always talk about it. I always post the numbers up, and I will put them in the chat as well. You know what I mean? You'll love these kind of things. You will love to go on the walks, learn stuff, go on trips, get certificates, learn more about any kidney disease you or anybody in your family members dealing with. It's all in the cards. How about that? I know that's right. Okay. Well, American Kidney Fund, I was wondering if this is his number straight or, oh, okay, I got that. I have the guy's number as well, Mr. Ben. All right, Ben is a very nice fella. Okay, 1-800 638 8299. Okay? hmm So you see our cards, right? Wow, they got so much stuff on these cards. You can get a deck They gave them to me for free, but I been giving them out and sharing them. General central venous catheter, and it got stuff all about the central venous catheter. All right, dialysis access. You got to know about your access. So it talks about the access. It talks about hemo access and peritoneal. So it breaks it down. See, these are words. You will love these deck of cards. You really will. Dialyzer. Yeah, it talks about the machine, hemodialysis, because they're different kinds. So whenever modality you want to do, you'll know something about it. So not while you dealing the cards out, or whether you building a card house, or whether you are playing solitaire, or whatever your favorite game is, pity pat, still old man bundle. Those are some of the ones I remember, still old man bundle as a kid. You know what I mean? You can learn and stack the deck at the same time. Home dialysis. Yeah, you can do dialysis at home, not just peritoneal, but you can also do hemodialysis at home. Change a little bit of the plumbing, unless you do end stage. The end stage have their own cute little machines. Okay, so you got those type of dialysis, the different type, in center and out of center. All right. It's good to have helper and your family members involved. You got nocturnal hemodialysis. I was gonna read each card, but it's 52 cards I think in a deck, and you can't really do that. All right. So this is the queen. You got the queen, the king, and the joker. This is hilarious. All right. So dialysis patient citizens. They even have the address and everything in this deck of cards. Let's see what else we got here. I done mixed all the cards up. Okay. Wow. They even got big words in here too. A lot of big words about your blood, your albumin. Yeah. See? Your blood pressure. And let me tell you what it says about blood pressure. A measure of the force applied to the walls of the arteries as the heart pumps blood through the body. So they got points all the way down. All right. Okay. Wow, there is a lot, a lot, a lot. It talks about everything, your GFR, your parathyroid. I had the surgery for the parathyroid, for your PTH. When you get your report card, your dialysis report card, we used to get one every, I believe it was every month. Yeah. I had my kidney 8 years, and I was on dialysis for almost 13. So I had to think a little bit. But boy, talks about your iron, and wow, it talks about so much anemia. I know when I first got on dialysis, before I got on it, I was very anemic. I was cold all the time and everything like that. And this explains it at the same time. So the deck of cards is small. It fits in your pocketbook. It fits in your bag. You can take it with you. You can take it with you. You can learn. You can study them. You could read them. You could share them with your children and your family. You can play games and stuff with it. Even talks about diabetes. I can't see no matter what. Use my reading glasses too. Over 25 million Americans have diabetes, with the majority having type 2 diabetes. Leading cause of kidney failure is diabetes. All right? So take care of diabetes. Don't forget high blood pressure can put you on dialysis as well. All right? Certain medications, you know, come on. That's why it's good to have this deck. You can call them for this stuff. You know what I mean? They'll give you a hat. On a previous show, I showed the hat. I showed the ink pen. I showed the teenage book. And I showed their magazine. So they have plenty of stuff. When I went to Washington, they was the ones who sent me to talk, to the Congress and go on the Hill and stuff like that. And they're different of the other companies do the same thing. You got the National Kidney Foundation. You got the renal network, you know what I mean? You even got a transplant organizations and network. You got UNOS and everything. Look them up, search them. There are a lot of groups even on Facebook. All right. Yeah. Edema. It talks about edema as well. Extra fluid in the body tissue that can result in swelling. Oh, please. I remember being swelled up too. All of that. You need to know what you're drinking, how much you're drinking. You got to balance it out. You got to listen to your nutritionist and the dietitian that you're working with in center. You know what I mean? So I had one before I got on dialysis. I had a nutritionist. I had one during, you know and I've learned some things even after, even when I got my transplant. Emergency preparedness. Wow, that's a biggie. You got to be prepared, have your stuff packed. You go somewhere in an emergency, you have to have like your list of medications. You have to have a lot of stuff. We've met about that. You get a chance to even make decisions with a lot of these organizations and stuff, because you sit around and you talk about things that a dialysis patient go through, a transplant patient go through, and we try to make things better. There's no little eyes or no big eyes and little U's. We are family and we discuss it. Okay. Now, what is it saying here? Know what to do if yeah, it's a widespread emergency and you can't get the dialysis. They show you how to eat. I remember that happened to me one time. I went and they had shut the treatment because it was some kind of snowstorm. But it was hard to drive, hard to walk, hard to see, and we still went to dialysis. But after that, you couldn't go anymore. You were stuck in the house. So you had to like lessen the fluids. You got to do the things because you're not going to get any treatment. You may not get it for a couple of days or a long period of time, and you have to know what to eat, how much to consume and take in. So thank God for the cards. Thank God for the education. Thank God for these organizations and program out here. It talks about end stage renal disease, heart disease. Okay, let me see. Okay, end stage renal disease, 5 stages of chronic kidney disease, CKD. Your kidneys can no longer keep you healthy. When they can't do that, you get your artificial kidney, which is dialysis, and you're gonna have to go there 3 times a week. All right, a real kidney, a regular kidney, works 24 hours a day, is with you all the time because God gave it to you, you know. And the other one, even though it was man-made, it was a blessing to get. How about that? All right, and more things are coming up that they're doing, new inventions. When you got what? When you get to end-stage renal disease, options include dialysis and transplantation. Okay, so wow, heart disease, heart failure, kidney transplant, your vitamin D, how important vitamin D is. I know I needed it. I had low calcium and calcium issues. Calcitrol, yeah, that's one of the medications. All right, talked about cholesterol. You know what we've been eating when that cholesterol go up, don't you? Fried. Yes. Dry weight. Oh, your normal fluid volume. Oh, yes. You got to know that. Oh, my. Okay, a personal body weight without the extra fluid. So that's why you got to know your dry weight. So when they take the fluid off you, you have to know what you come down to. When they didn't get that right and they pull too much off, woo, you would cramp up so badly. Ouch! I've seen grown men cry over that. Eating and drinking during dialysis treatment. They don't like that. That's a no. Fluid overload. What? Fluid overload. You can have the thing put down your throat to help you breathe. That tube, you don't want that. Do the right thing. All right. Some of you guys are great out there and y'all do the right thing. Some of us don't. Some of us do a little bit of both. And some of us don't know or don't understand or haven't studied this. But now you know about the cards. And this is your big fat chance to get them. Okay? All right. I got some hookup with them, but I want you to get to know them for yourselves. I mean, you could ask me or tell me or something like that, and I can help you. But wouldn't it be nice to know that network and that organization for yourself? Because there's so many out there, and so many of them let us do so much work with us. And sometimes you practically run the whole thing with them because they're learning from you and from your life. And a lot of them are patients themselves. not everybody, but a lot of them are patients themselves, or they are related or know a patient or a person dealing with dialysis or kidney disease, kidney failure, kidney issues before or after or during. So, yeah. So, I hope you like the cards. And there are so many goodies that you can get from all of these places. I mean, shirts and everything. And it's such a good thing to call in. They have those Zoom meetings, they have in person meetings, they have yearly conferences and stuff like that, and fly all kind of people and doctors and specialists in just to educate you. And we all share it and stuff like that. And some people don't care about it or take advantage of it. And some people say, I deal with thousands all the time. I don't hear another thing about it. You know you better than anybody else. But all I say is give it a chance. A lot of times that could be a bright light for you or a happiness for you that you maybe not already have. You know what I mean? Some people, this is everything to them and for them. And they use their whole life to educate anybody that may be going through this just to make them happy, make them smile, or make them understand that they're not alone, or they're not going through this by themselves, or they're not the only one. Some of us been through a lot, and I am one of them. And I'm glad to still be alive enough to tell it. I'll make videos as long and as much as I can do it. I've already made about 400. So, so this is a odor absorbing gel that you could get if your house gets smelly, stinky, or anything like that. I mean, once you pull the thing off, it pulls any odor out of it. I remember when I had a basement and everything, I used to buy things to kill off the odor. Is this a cute, adorable keychain? Somebody gave it to me. It was in one of the conferences I went to. Butterfly keychain. Yeah. Uh, this is a voter's pin, a New York City vote. So when we've been signing people up to vote in New York and all through the boroughs and stuff like that, and through the NYCHA and on the street and by the train station, we gave out pins and stuff like that, and it gives you information and stuff like that, and it helps you to get involved if you want to work the polls, things about voting, the benefits of it, everything like that. And in one of my videos, I speak about that. If this not adorable too, this is another pin that I was given as well with the little light. Woo! Okay. This one, when each program have different campaigns, and one of the campaigns was called "Ditch the Itch." Right, that was uh, American Association of Kidney Patients, AAKP. I love them. I'm a part of them. I'm an ambassador for them as well. So yeah, Ditch the Itch was one. They talked about high potassium. So you'll see us all on social media talking about something. We might be wearing an apron about it. We may be wearing stuff about it. We may be holding up a sign. All of this still to make you laugh, smile, and educate you, and to let you see some truths there. One of my polishes. Ooh, don't we like to keep things nice? Yes. I miss going to the shops and stuff, but they don't allow that. When I got the transplant, I wasn't allowed to go to that there. And this is good to have your little day planners and your notebook. I have a big one, and this is my small one that goes into my pocketbook. And Gaia Brewer Pharmacy, my transplant pharmacy, the one give me one every year since I've gotten my transplant. How about that? It's so cute and nice and very light. Smells good and everything. Beautiful, great to have. This is nice too. It's called Touching Heaven, uh, Changing Earth. Dr. Dwayne Bishop. Oh, he tore it up at our church, and this is good. Talks about all types of prayers and being a intercessor and everything. This thing is the bomb. I enjoyed that. And these, what I keep my glasses clean. I could use one right now with this, and then even my regular glasses from Lens Crafters. And they're those little things. They just clean your. They used to make them really big now, so I'm glad they make them smaller now. But man, them things clean stuff up a storm. And boy, oh man, I would say Sister Anita, but he's one of the pastors at the church. I want one of them fans, those little fans that you can run around with, that with the batteries. I mean, which you can, charge and everything with your phone. Child, that girl gave this to me in church, and I'm trying to show it to you. The other day, she shouldn't have did it. Is that not cute? That's not adorable. Bless her life. Thank you again. I hope I'm saying her name right. You don't always get people's name right. I'm excited now. When I get excited or happy, I get a couple of things wrong. Let's see. Is that not cute? You see how it close and open? Let me see where that button. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, you know how them hot flashes go. Sometimes church is cold, sometimes church is hot. But a hot flash jump on you at any point. You whip this out of your pocketbook and it is on, child. Somebody else was going to get me one of these and they didn't get it. And when the lady heard about it, she said, I'll get it for you. And I said, and she said, not yet. And the next thing I know, I was sitting in church. She handed it to me. I wasn't mad at her. How about that? Uh-oh, look at them different speeds. Check that out. Ooh, and I ain't even charged it yet either. I'm going to work on that. Let me see. I don't want to close it wrong. Voila. So handy. Cute little box and everything. A little charger thing and everything comes with it. This is the cute little thing you can have, like, have, I guess, around your arm. You could put it like that so you can, run around and walk around with it. You know? I tell you, I tell you. Yeah, there's the charger thing. So I hope you guys didn't mind the cards, the deck of cards, the cards that stack, the cards that can make you healthy. You can play with them and have a good time. So this is your girl Lisa Baxter, always giving you the 411 on kidney disease, kidney health, and everything. Love yourself better if you haven't already. All right, and if you don't, you are worth it. I love you. You know you're worth it. Come on now. You know it. All right. Take care of your kidneys and they will take care of you. All right. Sharing is caring and health is wealth. Thank you for all your support for the Lisa Baxter Show by viewing them, by sharing them. Sharing is caring. So thank you for all the years, the over 16 years of doing the Lisa Baxter Show, and it's on cable, Google, and YouTube. And I just thank you for that. All right. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your interest. Thank you for your blessings. And thank you just for all of your encouragement, okay, with my family with polycystic kidney disease and things of that nature. And Polycystic Kidney Foundation is another great foundation. And I'd be bad if I didn't tell you about that one because that's the kidney disease that I got from my father. And I had 6 siblings on dialysis, 2 aunts, an uncle, and a mother-in-law. And now my niece and my nephews. I have 2 nephews now on dialysis and my niece, right? And my great nieces have the polycystic kidney disease. All right. So know your family history. All right. Know your family history. Don't let this be a secret. Share stuff with your family is extremely, extremely important. I'm going to give you the PKD Foundation number. All of these people got all of these programs, got websites. All of them have, different administrators and everything. So, take the chance to know them. They would love to be bothered with you. Such a big staff, all of them. 1-800-753-2873. Even though some of them are not in New York, it doesn't matter. They still want to help you. They will email you anything, physically mail you anything, talk to you over the phone, have support groups, supportive phone calls and hotlines, and take advantage of that stuff because sometimes this stuff can mess with you mentally, can mess with you physically, mess with you, period. Because you found out you got something you didn't know you had. Now you got to deal with it. Now you got to, do it. And then now you got to help other people to deal with it. Because when you're dealing with something, sometimes people don't know how to treat you. And sometimes people, run from you or be scared of you. Or some of them overprotective of you. They just a lot of things because they don't know what that disease mean or dialysis mean or that transplant mean. But you're going to be educated enough to tell them, educated enough to share, and educated enough to help yourself, educated enough to help somebody else. What? I'm so proud of you. I know you're going to call. I ain't worried about it. Oh, you're going to call. I know you're going to call. I know you're going to be educated. Oh, you got your thinking hat on. Yes. There you go. I see you. I see you. Yes, mister. Yes, girl. Yes, honey. Yes, family. Yes, child. Yes, young one. Everybody's involved. Yeah. You'd be surprised how smart the kids are as well as the adults. So let them in. Don't shut them out either. That's right, Granny, everybody. The seniors, everybody. Let's know and let's put it out there. Yes, put that kidney disease on the map. Yep, and let them learn and let them know. It's not a death sentence. I'm alive and kicking. Though. Thank you. Oh, I appreciate you all.